Alrighty, it looks like I am live. Finally, finally. I was trying for a while, and now I made it. Hello, folks. My name is Melvin, and welcome. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you well. I was going to edit this video, but I was like, why not? I don't have the time that I'm trying to get ready for work, and I'm like, I'm doing all these things at once. So it's like, all right, let's just get this video out there. Just because why not? So May is going to be a very, very tough month for me personally, for a lot of personal reasons. May is going to be a very, very, very difficult month. And I've been aware about it. I've been trying my best to sort of combat that, trying my, give it the good old 1, 2, try to figure out what I can do to make this month better, more enjoyable, just a more positive experience for me. And I've been trying all sorts of different things to make that a reality. um and I'm trying to make it a routine, make it a regular thing, and something that always helps me. So mood is such a big proponent of just how I look at life, whether I am going to be talkative or if I'm going to be silent, if I'm going to get my job done quickly or get it done really just womp womp womp. So something I have been trying to manifest is the Posi Vibes. Why is that so difficult to manifest Posi Vibes? Why is that such a difficult thing to create? Um, I think there's a lot of reasons, and I think a lot of those reasons are justified. So I think when you are at the bottom of this social pyramid or ladder or however you call it, I would call it a pyramid because getting up a pyramid is really difficult. So let's just call it that. Um, so I think when you're at the bottom, you are just put on edge. You are put in attack mode. I've noticed this whenever I'm working with customers. It is the ones who have it the hardest to pay off their bills, where an extra $50 on their bill can mean a whole lot. Like for some people, they can make $50 go really, really far. And for others, $50 wouldn't even get them a new set of AirPods. But when you are struggling to find that sense of comfort, positivity is one of the last things on your mind because it feels like it's one of those things that isn't useful, that isn't a tool. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we've created a society where being positive isn't a tool, where actually it is more of a tool to be kind of an asshole, kind of a narcissist. With social media and things like that, yeah, you are encouraged for bad behavior, for behavior that catches people's attention. And what catches people's attention? It's negativity. It's, all these things. And I'm not saying that to berate the internet. I'm not calling names or attacking people. I'm just simply, pointing out how we use the internet. We love we love sensationalism. We love looking at other people's lives and saying, "Yep, their lives is worse than mine. I wouldn't want that life." Like that's how you get your positivity sometimes is when you're looking at a train wreck and you're like, "Wow, my life isn't a train wreck like that. My life is a different kind of train wreck that I completely ignored." Um but I want to, you know, I want to get the idea out there that positivity is way, way, way more important and way more necessary than you might think it is. It's a powerful, powerful, powerful tool. For me, yes, I am trying to manifest that so that I am having as good of a time today as possible. But there's a lot of other reasons to be positive. For me, since I work with customers, if you are in a good mood, if you are in a happy mood, not only do people remember you, but they will also, they will share the same emotion, the same feelings that you are having. They will, want to express that with you. And I think that's great. I think it's fantastic when people want to share, the good nature of, just sharing positivity, being happy with others. I think that's fantastic. Um, I think what else when you're positive is that it just reminds you of all the good things in your life. It is very, very tough to remind yourself of that. So with me being an introvert, like I have to start realizing more than ever, with my age and things like that, I need to start realizing that I need to start taking care of myself. It doesn't get easier. It actually gets harder the older you get. That's why we envision ourselves when we were young. When we were young, so many of our needs were taken care of. And I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. If we can create a society where it's like, yeah, more burdens are, are out of our lives, that would be fantastic. We just don't live in that kind of society. So for me, I'm always trying to figure out ways to kind of take that burden off myself. How do I do that myself? How do I, start that process? And what it all comes down to, what it all gets funneled down into is right here, right there, your heart, your beating heart. It's more than just blood, people, all right? Your heart has emotions. And one of the most powerful emotions that you can share that can change the world is positivity. All right. There's a lot of things going on right now in the society that we should not be proud of, that we should not be happy with. And we need to confront those. We need to start talking about it. And we need to start creating a society that is beneficial for all of us, not just for the young generation, not just for the oldies, all right? Not just for the ones that listen to Kiss 24/7, and not just the ones that listen to, God, what is his name? Something Oliver. Is it Tom Oliver? No, not Tom Oliver. I don't know. Whatever his name is. I never want to see you again. All right. We want to create a society that's beneficial for all of us. All right. How do we start with that process? How do we get the number one thing off the list? All right. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you. All right. It starts with your heart. Okay. We have to start looking at other people as human beings. That is so, so, so important. Sometimes I'm watching like these. I don't watch Twitch itself, but I will watch like Twitch clips of other people, and it's like part of the fun of seeing that. Not for me personally, but part of the fun is that the Twitch streamer will respond to the chat, and will sometimes call out the chat if they're not being nice, and they will like bully them and take them off. I do get some amusement from that. But I think just the problem with that sometimes is that that can slowly get influenced into your real life. You know, the names that you call people online will start to come into the real world. It's just something to think about. Am I call in a way I might be calling it a slippery slope, but in a way, sometimes it is. Sometimes when you're just an angry gamer online, yeah, it could lead to being an angry gamer in real life. Not saying that's everyone, but yeah. So hear me out here. All right. You got the logic going on there. So if we start taking the time to start being positive in our outside of our job, outside of, all of that, if we can start being positive when no one's around, when no one's looking, when no one's even paying attention to a single goddamn word you're saying, you can, start bringing that into your work, into your life with other people. Like, we want those around us to be taken care of. We want that. We don't want more homeless people, do we? We want less. We don't want more people going hungry. We want less. We don't want more people going through, mental health crises. We want less. So, what does that all start with? That all starts with you. I don't know the solution to every problem. I don't know who should be the next president of the United States. I don't know I don't know where my life is going right now. There are so many there's so many inconsistencies and unknowns, and I'm just sick and tired of paying attention to all of them. I am just sick and tired. I am sick and tired. All right, this is going to become my deathbed. Woo! Here I am, sick and tired. Okay, you get the metaphor? Okay, awesome. So, what am I going to do now that I'm sick and tired of all this crazy shenanigans? I'm going to start trying to be more positive, bringing out those Posi vibes. I've been trying to do that for years now, but considering that, this is an interesting time that I'm in right now personally, a lot of personal things going on, I want to take action. I want to take action. This isn't my journal here, but I am I think what was it? It was a book. It was a book called The Compound Effect, where we just take the day, the time, the minute to just remind ourselves to be positive. Do that each and every day, and it will start to add up. All right. If you do it one time for 30 minutes and then forget for the rest of the month, that doesn't matter. But if you do it a little bit each and every day, it'll get better. It'll get better. I actually did learn this when I was at my lowest for depression. The job I was working at just wasn't cutting it for me. I was here. I was not healthy at all. And I just took I was like, I will do my hardest, my absolute hardest to get that under control. Whatever I can do, exercise, eat healthy, I will do whatever it takes. I will put maximum effort into it. But I'm telling you right now, folks, you don't have to do that maximum effort. You don't have to. Start a little each day. Something else you want to know about humans? Humans are slow. We are really slow. Slow. We're really slow. We're really, 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 really slow. We take our times with a lot of things. We don't rush. We are procrastinators. Like most of us are procrastinators. We don't put ourselves forward. And there might be a reason for that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know these things. It's just based off of my analysis. Um, we take our time with things. Things take time. All right. And maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe it's because time exists and it can't go backwards. It can only go forward. But I think it's just things just need time to sink in. Things just need time. Things need time. So let's start to remember that. All right. Let's take that time to put our best self forward. That's all I want. All I want for you out there, for you watching, is to put your best self forward. Okay, folks? That's all I got to say. Okay? I got to get to work now. All right? I hope these words bring fortune and luck to your future generations and to yourself. Thank you, folks. You guys take care.